realtor wants you to get a hold of your finances. She got so frustrated that many of her clients couldn't buy homes, she became an author. So let's talk to Ruby Groves Clay, that author. Thank you so much for joining us, Ruby.
Thank you. How are you?
I am good. And I am enlightened. I saw this book. I read it. It takes you on a journey, literally, but it's also heavily faith-based. What was your inspiration for that?
My inspiration was I was working on a new construction in North St. Louis City. They were beautiful new constructions, had plenty of grant money. House payments were $600 a month, and 90% of the people couldn't qualify. That angered me, and I went on my journey, and hence the book, workbook, and the course.
Well, you mentioned that many of your clients had good incomes, but they were missing a lot of things needed to secure a home. Which of those things do you address in your book?
The biggest factor was credit, understanding where their money was going, budgeting, and just overall understanding the financial realm of purchasing a home.
Well, many young people are told to save now, invest now. Is it too late for more established workers to use the tips in your book to remake their financial lives?
Never. As a matter of fact, the book is geared towards teens, millennials, and the mature. It takes you on a bus ride about your finances, and it's easy enough for everyone to understand and comprehend.
When you say it takes you on a bus tour, a bus ride, it literally does. What does the metaphor mean about the bus ride?
The metaphor is that it's a caravan of people. Like you, me, everyone will be able to see themselves in this story on this bus ride at some point or another, and they'll be able to relate. And that was the most important thing to me. I wanted it to relate across every race, every genre.
And how important is it to you to be able to reach people no matter where they are, no matter who they are? Because a lot of research does find that there are certain socioeconomic groups, certain people of racial backgrounds who are having a harder time securing homes than others. So how important was it to you to have these characters be diverse?
It was very important. We realtors, we serve a variety of people, and everyone wants to be able to see themselves. And that was most important to me. I wanted every race, every genre, every person to be able to see themselves in that book and know that there's hope. They can get beyond these barriers, and they can purchase a home and go beyond purchasing a home.
Speaking of purchasing homes, they're getting more and more scarce all the time. A lot of people are having trouble either finding a new home. They can sell their home very quickly, but finding a new one can be very, very tough. Which of the tips in your book can help us out with this very tight market?
Well, you need to be ready, basically. You need to have your money in the bank, your savings. You need to be pre-approved. That means that credit needs to be together. And if you have those elements in order, then you are ready. Now, the other thing is you're just going to have to be prepared to go in negotiating. Well, you don't have any negotiating power in this market right now, but you need to be strong so that in the event that you need to go over and beyond the asking price, you can afford it, most importantly.
Well, this interview alone has been full of a lot of tips, but the book has even more. The book is called Get a Hold of Your Darn Finances. I mean, the language. No, I'm just kidding. By Ruby Groves Clay. We'll have a link at fox2now.com. Ruby, thank you so much for joining us. And again, thank you so much for the tips. We really appreciate it.